you mind if I ask you a personal question?
If it's about your pancreas, I suggest you go to a specialist.
Not exactly. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tony Duff, and I'm...
So it's because of you that we're stuck here moldering away in Halloween Park for God knows how long?
Well, let's try and see the good side of things. You'll be able to enjoy all the attractions of the park, see all the shows, and...
Oh, great. Now we're going to have to put up with those pitiful, stinking clowns, a bunch of drunk pirates, and a bearded woman who looks like my dog for who knows how long. Thanks. Thanks a heap.
Speaking of dogs, I don't suppose you've seen someone dragging my dog around? He's big and purple, about my height.
You know, I did see something of that description a few hours ago. I was just trying to convince the hot dog vendor to make me one, with no success, when some sort of madman bumped into me and ran off to the north. He was in an awful hurry, and he had something rather like a taper chained around his neck, like this. I thought he must have been a part of some sort of magic show, so I didn't really...
Don't worry, you've been a great help. The one who ought to be worrying is the scoundrel who ran off with my dog. I swear he'll pay for it, or I'm not Tony Tough. Or I'm not Tony Tough. That's better. I bet you'd like to have this lovely...
Mother told me never to take anything from strangers wearing overcoats.
If you don't like my overcoat, I can take it off, no problem.
Just you try it, pervert, and I'll scream so loud.
I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding. I'm sure we can sort it all out if we just sit down and talk about it.
Sure, that's what they all say.
Do you have a minute, little devil?
You'll have to excuse him, but Dave doesn't speak to strangers, especially pushy ones like you.
How come?
It's a long, sad story, and it goes all the way back to Halloween night 2 years ago. Dave and I had been out throwing rotten eggs all night, and we were on our way back home with all our loot. It started pouring down, and just as we were going up to Dave's door, a stranger with a big head came up to him, beat him up, and ran off down the lane with his candies. He's never been the same since.
I've heard this story before. Good evening, Mr. Rufus. Let me introduce myself. My name's Tony Tough, and...
Hey, guys, go tell the boss. The salad man's run off again.
Good one. So, I'm looking for...
Don't say it. Let me guess. The exit. What else would a vegetable man on the run be looking for?
Not really. Actually, I'm looking for my dog. A great big fat purple hound.
The only big fat purplish thing I've seen in the park today was Dave when a scoop of ice cream went down the wrong way.
Oh, I see. I like your friends. What are they doing?
Nothing. Just standing there.
Gee, it's getting late. I'd love to stay here and be insulted some more, I really would. But I just realized I'm going to be late for my ballet class. Excuse me, Mr. Rufus. Got a minute?
So, what are you looking for now? Your mommy?
You guessed it. Can you help me?
Oh, I think I saw her over at the southern end of the park. She really is a lot like you, especially when she spits bits of chewed up food all over her cage.
Oh, are you referring to my pronunciation? It's the F's, isn't it? I've always had trouble with the F's.
And what if it is, weakling?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering. I really must get going. My tutu is waiting for me. Excuse...
So, what?
No, I'm looking for someone to challenge with my arm of steel.
Then you've come to the right place, small fry. I'm the strongest man in this hemisphere.
And what about the other hemisphere?
He's a Maori warrior who can swallow a live koala bear whole without even pulling a face. But that's another story. I'm the best on this side of the world.
So you're quite sure of that, are you?
Of course, milk toast. Wanna bet on it? Whoever scores highest on the test of strength takes the stakes.
Well, I'd really like to, but I'm afraid I've come out without my wallet, so I can't...
Never mind, pygmy. Let's say I bet $1, and you don't have to bet anything. But you lose face, and the stupid little smile you got stamped on your face. I think that will be enough. Don't you agree?
Sounds fair to me.
If you haven't got a hammer of your own, why don't you use this one?
I'll show you how the president of the Insect Collectors Club wields a hammer, if you'll lend me one.
Now I want to see the look on your face when you see this.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Your turn, mademoiselle. Is that it?
Oh, why does everything always happen to me? Nothing but bad luck, ever since I was little and my wooden rocking horse died on me.
Listen here, Kitty Wink. The only bad luck you got is running into Rufus the Great.
You're wrong there. His only bad luck is inheriting such a sorry set of genes.
Hey, would you two just shut up? So, what do you say? Not bad, eh?
Not bad. Could have been.
Hey, you sure know how to cheer a guy up. I was just about to go into a classic case of postpartum depression.
What I meant was, sure, it could have been a good hit for an 8-year-old.
Oh, yeah, of course. So, what do you say? Room for...
Well, that...
Of putting what?
All I have to say is, I saw a fly land on the spot you hit just before you hit it. And right after you hit it, I saw it fly away.
Oh, I see. Excuse me, Mr. Rufus. Got a minute?
So, what are you looking for now? Your mommy?
No.
Then you...
So you're...
Of course, me. Whoever scored...
Well...
Never mind, but you lose.
Sounds fair to me.
If you haven't got...
I've got my own personal hammer, thank you. And you're going to wish you hadn't asked, gastropod.
Ha! Bite your tongue!
I've always wondered just how you tell one end of these things from the other.
Hey, this belongs to you, kid. You won. And all Rufus the Strongman can do now is go back to buttering bread down at the soup kitchen.
Thanks. Dear Mr. Rufus, things do not always go the way we'd like them to. For instance, you don't think I actually chose to have my hair cut like this, do you? Excuse me again, but
What? You again? And what do you want to ask this time? Something about psycatophytes?
I won! I'm the best! I won! I'm the king of the castle! You're the dirty rascal! Ha ha ha!
You know, there is such a thing as a bad winner.
Listen, this is the first time I've won anything, and it'll probably be the last. Know what I mean? This is my big moment! I won! I'm the king of the castle! You're the dirty rascal! Yahoo! I won!
I think that will be enough.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yahoo! That could make him suffer. Attention. But what happened to that letter? Ah, these stupid inner pockets. I must have lost it somewhere. That way I make the key fall who knows where in this hovel. Afraid it'll never get through that crack.
Here you are again, Mr. Teff.
Voila! A straight banana! Are you ever gonna stop laughing? Ladies and gentlemen! A trunk!
Welcome to Mortimer's Bazaar, dear customer. A bridge between the world of the living and the world of the dead. It's the truth, where objects exist purely for the purpose of getting bought up cheap and sold at a profit, just as the tenets of capitalism impose. And so be it.
Hi.
Is there any way I can be of assistance which will not involve a risk of contracting osteomyelitis?
I think there is. What was all that about the link between the world of the living and the world of the dead that you mentioned when I first came in here?
Well, first of all, it is the entrancing and consolatory scent of death that pervades the air in here.
And what else?
And then there's the fact, it's the truth, that almost all the things I sell in here once belonged to people who are now dead.
That's very interesting. What can I buy for around $1?
I don't think I have anything quite that cheap. At least not in this store.
Come on, there must be something I could get for around $1.
Come to think of it, there is something. I could scratch your back for, let's see, for approximately 17 seconds.
No way, at least not in the next 20 seconds.
By all the devils in hell, let no one say that a customer out-bargained Mortimer the first time he came into his shop. This is the worst insult I've ever heard. Get out of here.
You wouldn't have the guts to kick a customer out of your shop. See, I told you you'd never do it.
Alas, it's true. All I am is a godless bundle of twisted sinews.
Oh, merciful heavens, but that's the Pope. Zoinks! He's covered in... Oh, great God! When will this prophecy come to be?
Oh, that's from Rome. Shake it and snow falls on St. Peter's. Nice little souvenir, isn't it?
The perfect crime. Here, my good man, take this and bring me a drink.
For $1, all I can give you is some tap water from my cat's bowl. That's about it.
Here's a nice raw chicken for you if you'll just give it up.
If I wanted my chicken raw, I wouldn't be sitting here waiting for that useless innkeeper to cook it for me, would I?
Hey, I heard you.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I thought you'd gone deaf just seconds before I placed my order.
Ha ha ha!
What are you laughing at, Four Eyes?
I don't suppose you'd like something to drink. I don't know, an aperitif maybe?
Oh, for goodness sake. Another drink? No. Why is it so difficult to get any form of solid nourishment in this sorry excuse for a fun fair? Hey, that was for you, you third-rate bartender over there.
If all you need is solid nourishment, why don't you go catch yourself a rat? There's plenty of those around here.
Shut your trap.
Would you like some vegetables? They're free of saturated fats, and they contain fiber, trace minerals, and...
You mean to say I can't have a nice cut of meat for my dinner? After working like a dog all day? Thanks, but no thanks, Mr. Trace Minerals.
That's not what I meant. All I was saying is that...
Take your vegetables and scram, kid.
What an imagination. Excuse me.
I know. Say no more. I already know all there is to know. You are a black girl. You are because you...
Hi.
Oh, hello. What can I do for you today?
You know a guy called Jack?
Sure, Jack Smith. He's a Ferris wheel operator. I mean, ex-operator.
Ever hear of someone called Jack-o'-lantern?
The name sounds familiar. I'm sure I've heard it before, but I can't remember where.
Why do you say ex-operator?
I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind, and anyway, it's not a very interesting story. So is there anything else I can do for you today?
Can you make me rich?
Certainly. All you have to do is tell me one of your dreams.
My dreams?
That's right. Do you think I can afford to keep up this sort of lifestyle on my earnings as a part-time magician? I've put aside quite a fortune from lottery winnings. You tell me your dream, and I'll give you the winning numbers. Got it?
Well, not really. Why don't the people who know all the winning lottery numbers just sit back and enjoy their winnings instead of reading cards and selling things on TV?
Did you hear that?
No, what?
I thought I heard someone calling. What did you say your name was?
Tough. Tony Tough.
That's exactly what they were calling.
That's funny. I didn't hear anything. Now, where were we?
If I remember correctly, you were telling me your dream so that I could tell you the winning lottery numbers.
Yes, well, okay. I was floating weightlessly over an ocean of feathers in which huge faceless animals wallowed. And as a sweetish spider web drifted down from heaven, I thought I heard the cries of a damsel in distress far in the distance.
No problem. 19, 21, 22, 78, and 79.
Wow, thanks!
So is there anything else I can do for you today?
My dog has disappeared in rather mysterious circumstances.
And so?
And that's why I was wondering whether you might take his place until I find him.
Are you suggesting I should perform my bodily functions in a sandbox?
It depends on what you're willing to do for a few biscuits a day.
Not much, good fellow, not much at all. Is there anything...
Well, I have reason to think he's here in the park, somewhere.
You're looking for someone, huh? I see. Aha! It's out of focus. Your dog really is in the park. Rats!
What's going on?
I can't tell you any more.
Does money come into it? Because if that's the case,
No, money has nothing to do with it. It's just that these crystal balls have a very limited field of vision and...
Let's not waste time in idle talk. Is there really nothing else you could do?
Well, maybe there is something.
On what?
Well, without using long words like spoonerism or palingenesis, I could find your pup for you with a dose of the Longview potion. A filter which would, theoretically, enable me to locate your four-footed friend to within a degree of precision of 20 centimeters. But the thing is...
But what?
The thing is, I don't have the time to go looking for all the ingredients right now. Some of them are practically impossible to find. It would take a lot of time and a lot of money, much, much more than the $1 you paid for this session. Of course, that wouldn't be a problem, but you know, after all, I'm paid to sit here and interpret dreams and read palms. I've got customers. After all, business is business.
I have a great idea. I'll take your place while you go look for the ingredients.
Ah, well, I don't think that would really be a very good idea.
How about if I make the potion?
Now, I suppose that might just work. Here's the formula.
My limbs tremble with desire at your approach, clothed only in beads of sweat and in that lovely little tiger print G-string.
Oops, no, that was last night's. Here it is. This is the formula. At least I think it is.
Thank you so much.
My father used to say, be nice to people and they'll be nice to you.
Longview potion, mixed together in a cauldron, milk, coffee, fruit juice, a Camaro's gallbladder, a small pinch of pepper to catalyze the effects of the gallbladder. Garnish with the biggest cherry you can find. Shake well to mix thoroughly. Serve at room temperature. Maybe I'll see you later on.
See you later, then. You didn't read the sign? Lorenz the Wizard, no longer Cucamongo the Voodoo Lord. I've given up that kind of thing.
What sign?
That great big neon sign. Bah! Darn budget cuts.